Let's do this.
And here we all are. This is Tim and Christina and Juliane and Ian. Sorry, Ian.
Well, where is Ian today?
Ian,
That's it.
Over there. He's over there.
Over there. Okay. Hi,
That's it.
Ian.
Hiya.
Hello, everybody. So I think we're on time. I think we've done it. There's one thing I'm not wearing at the moment, which is a special T-shirt I got today from Dennis and Winnie. Dennis and Winnie, if you're watching, thank you so much for that T-shirt. I know I said don't bring anything over, but that was really good. Thank you. Thank you very much. It's like basically don't bring over sausages and stuff, you know what I mean? Or anything heavy that's like taking up room in your bag and stuff like that. But the T-shirt was really good. I'm going to show it later, so I was thinking of wearing it, and then I thought what I need to do is put it on after the event happens, and you'll know what I mean when it happens. Okay,
Right.
so let's see who's on for a moment here. Oh, loads of people. Yvonne. Shelley's on at 7, so can't stop after that. No problem. We'll probably be done by 7. Good evening, all, says Denise. Darren Feenan. Evening, everyone. Back from a tidy quad tour. Amazing scenery.
Wow.
Darren, are you going to make Monday for meetup? Yvonne Chambers, good evening. Maria Albanos, buenas tardes, amigos. Buenas tardes, Maria. If you want to come on and have a chat, we'll just go to the website and you know the drill. If you want to come on and say hello, no problem. Simon's here, Maria's here, Mark is here, from Los Cristianos. Marie's here, done trucking, busy bus driver, Ian Miller, whoever he is. Moira Fitzsimmons, Una Mines, Mary Albanos again, Juliane Nendel, whoever she is. Simon, Evie, Roger Channing, Mike Litster. Good evening to Christina from sunny Lanzarote. I know, Mike, you're in Lanzarote this week. Hope you have a fantastic time. Neil Davidson, evening all. Hi, Neil. Travel awesome together. Hey, all. Thank you, everybody, for joining me this morning. C. Walker, hello. C. Walker and Gilles Gardinier. There you go. Moira, Mark. Who's the fairest of them all?
That's it.
I was actually waiting for somebody to say who's the fairest of them all, yeah. It's actually, it's not Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. The Disney version was Magic Mirror on the Wall.
Oh, is it?
Yeah, Mirror, Mirror is an urban legend. It's like they say it's the Matrix, because I remember it being Mirror, Mirror on the Wall. But if you go back to watch the Disney version, it's Magic Mirror on the Wall. I was totally dumbfounded.
Well, I guess I just translated it from German. Spieglein, Spieglein an der Wand.
Okay.
And Disney didn't invite the fairy tale.
Invent it. They invited it. They didn't invent it. No.
You learn something new every day, don't you?
Absolutely.
Are you sure it's Spieglein, Spieglein an der Wand?
Spieglein, Spieglein an der Wand. Wer ist die Schönste im ganzen Land?
Yeah. Yo so. So yo.
Yeah.
No, come on, folks.
Actually, he beat me to it, but Graham said these things are called the Mandela effect.
The Mandela effect.
Yeah, because everybody thought Mandela had died, and it was all in the news, and everybody remembered where he was when Mandela died, and he wasn't dead.
Yeah.
English, the enlightened mind says, hiya, Tim. Mike Lister saying, to be honest, we've been to Tenerife, back with you in December. We must meet, Mike, anytime. We do have a special meet-up day.
Mystery Monday.
It's not Mystery Monday. It's called Monday Meet-Up now.
I think I'm just
in another matrix.
Confused today.
Well, good job you're not Data Daz then, because he's never confused. Right, so let's start you off. I'm going to start off with the COVID stuff, because it's good news, and I like good news.
Good.
So here we go. So let's see if I can do this.
COVID-19 updates.
in the world. That's the McMaster would say. So I got the latest figures from today, actually, and the active cases have come way down. In the whole of the Canary Islands, 2,892 active cases. Unfortunately, we still have 976 people who've died, but we have over 90,000 people now who've recovered. So that's pretty good. In Tenerife alone, there are 1,174 cases, and for the first time ever, La Laguna has less active cases than Adeje.
Wow.
That's not good because Adeje has 161, but La Laguna is under 150. It's 152 now. Santa Cruz is 640, so that's come way down. So we're really happy with that. Arona's sort of fourth in line with 105, and the rest are not worth mentioning, 29, 16, etc. So that's a really good. So if you're coming over, that's a great thing to do.
Mm-hmm.
And we have a 25 per day active infection rate, which is half the 50, which brings us down to way under the level 1, I would imagine. So you never know what might happen tomorrow. We might go down another level. They'll probably keep us at 2, though, just to keep us on our toes. Though.
Yeah.
So, there we go. We're all back in the frame.
Good. That
The,
sounds good.
It's a bit cloudy today, but it's still warm. It was
It's still
30 this morning. And up on our balcony, it's lovely and warm. It's lovely and warm, but there's a nice breeze, isn't there?
Yeah.
Today it's
always.
nice, breezy.
Yeah, always a nice breeze.
Go on, rub it in. Yes, rub it in. It is absolutely freezing here.
Well, you're coming over soon, so
Exactly, Ian.
That's why I'm coming over.
I'm wetting your whistle, my old man. I'm really wetting your whistle. Talking about wetting my whistle, I'm going for my mojito, which isn't a mojito, it's just a Tim and tonic, and then I changed it for a little can of Copperberg, which fell into my shopping basket this morning as I was buying
Just by
tonic
accident.
zeros. Yeah. Good. So I've not been looking at the comments, but I'm assuming everybody's saying great. Harry Shaw, a very warm welcome to everyone from Mary Ann and I in Glasgow. Simon, sorry we haven't seen your films, but yet before the weekend. Cool, dude. Harry, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you made it back safe. Thank you so much for all your support that you gave when you came over, and it was a pleasure to meet you guys. And if you do want to come and join us on Meetup Monday, it's well worth it. Christina did say though that we're having so much fun, aren't we, on the Monday, and I end up drinking too much, and we end up staying too late, and then she's knackered for the rest of the week.
Yeah.
And last night we invited Kirsten and Axel from Little Germany up, so I was cooking for him for a change, or for them, all of us actually, but there you go. And that ended up with a double bagger wine.
2 bottles.
2 bottles of wine. So so she says, can we cool it down today? So today we don't have any wine. Actually, I do have a bottle, and we might open one later, but don't say anything.
Sneaky.
We stick with water. We're fish today.
Water fish. That's the reason I don't root water, because fish make love in it.
Oh.
There you go. Jill Gardinier says, I've got my fan on Ian.
I got my fan on, Ian.
Oh, right, without the comma.
I guess. I don't know. Tell
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
Jill.
See,
tell
Ian?
me, Jill,
Aye.
if that is if that's interpreted correctly.
Jill,
No.
this is the importance of punctuation. Yeah?
Yeah.
She's
I've got
she's
my
got-
fan on, Ian.
she's
I
got
hope-
her fan on. Ian.
Ian, okay. It's like I opened the door in my pajamas.
Right. And
Or, yeah. Or I shot an elephant in my shorts. The comma is very important. Yeah. Hi, Moira. Nobody's rattling your cage tonight. Not long now. Anne and David are sure. Counting the days. Meet Up Monday's great, says Carl Rushton. Who drank too much, Tim? Me, he said. Willie was there. It was really good fun. It was really good. Thanks to everybody. In fact, the people you didn't see online were the people who gave me the T-shirt. I just want to give another shout out to Dennis and Winnie who came and said hello. So that was good. Is there many bars etc. near the Coral Los Alisos? We're there in 2 weeks. Los Alisos. I've never heard of that hotel. Is that the one up by Santa Cruz?
I don't know.
Coral Los Alisos. I've not heard of that one. I'll look it up. But
There's a Coral in Las Americas.
yeah, but that's like a chain, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's also the Coral Suites in La Caleta as
Yeah.
well. But Los Alisos I've not heard. But is the cloud cover gonna lift, Tim? It isn't actually. The cloud is basically because we've got a certain wind direction and because of the the humidity, then the clouds will stay for a while. But the sun will usually go down and we'll get it. But you're still warm and you will still tan. You will still burn, in fact.
Yes.
So be very
In
careful.
fact, that's the most dangerous time.
It is, yeah.
That's when people get burned the most.
Exactly. But it's great for sitting
Yeah.
and chit-chatting and drinking
Yeah.
and eating. Okay, so I've got some updates on the volcano. I'm not doing too much on the volcano because I think everybody's saying it's a natural phenomenon that is destroying property very, very badly and displacing people, which is also bad. But on the positive note, we prepared for it since 1971.
Yes.
So therefore, there is protocols in place. There is this combined effort of all the services.
This is a very good thing that is coming about.
Pebolco, I think it was called, isn't it?
Yeah, and people are really showing
Solidarity.
solidarity.
Yeah. In fact, John Drew was saying that there are people collecting. There are collection points if you've got any old clothes or if you've got any food, especially food for animals as well.
Yes, animals.
That you can drop off. So
And they also left a bank account for money donations.
Yeah. I don't know what they're going to do with the money, though. I mean, I'm always a bit skeptical when people put a bank account for money.
Yeah.
I mean, like, I'm not a charity, and I say if you want to donate to me, you can donate to me, right? But they know exactly what I'm going to do with the money. I'm going to spend it on the channel, right? And with charities, anybody can sort of stick it up. So I always give to charities that have the official charitable number. So be careful. But the old clothes and stuff, that's obviously going to go to the people who need it. And of course, although Juliane was telling me that Sanchez hasn't officially dipped into the fund yet, there is a European fund, disaster fund with billions in it that we can access. So that's a good thing.
And it will be in place, I guess.
And John Drew was telling me, I had a bit of a barney with John online where he was saying it's red alert and I said it's still yellow, and he was right and I was wrong and I apologise. So I put that out everywhere, that they went to red alert on Sunday night, but on Monday morning I looked and it was still yellow. They just hadn't updated the website. I was saying, don't panic, don't make people panic. But people, I think over 9,000 people have been evacuated now. Lots of property's been damaged, but no people because of the protocol. So that's the good thing. There's one other thing that John told me to be aware of, and that is the cloud of sulfuric dioxide or sulfur dioxide. And I've got a picture of it from Efemérides Canarias, which is like a weather station channel on Facebook. I've got a little picture of it. It's like a little movie. And but if you look at the scale, there's not a lot in there. The biggest is 100 milligrams per square meter, which 100 milligrams per square meter of sulfur dioxide isn't a lot, but because it's the reddest, it looks really bad. But this is where they're predicting the wind to go. So I'll just play this. So it started, if you see right in the middle of the picture, there's La Palma, and then you'll see the rest of the islands come into show now. I think it plays about 3 or 4 times. So they're saying now up until Friday, it's going to be, it's going to go south of us, but we still have a high up to 100 milligrams per square meter of SO2, which is sulfur dioxide. And yeah, I mean, we should be able to smell it. Isn't that the bad egg smell, isn't it, really? Isn't that something? Darren, John's in the house. There you go. Darren, if you want to jump on, you know what to do. In fact, if anybody's got anything to say or just want to say hello, they can come on.
Yes.
Do you want to? We'll actually open that right now. So if you want to come on, oh no, because they've got to decide what to do and all that. Go to timothydow.com and find out how to join us if you want to come on. Those who've been on before know how to do it and get on a bit earlier. You will be muted when you come on, and you won't be live immediately. And we'll take a look at you, and if we like the look at you, then we'll...
If we like what we see in
If
the
we like what we
mirror,
see
in
in
the
the mirror.
reflection.
in the reflection. Yeah. So
Just
actually,
about
what
to
I'm going
say
to do, what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the movie now, right? The Mirror
Yeah.
movie.
It's not long anyway.
It's not long anyway, and then we can start the discussion. Anybody wants to discuss, they can pop in.
Yeah.
As I say, Darren, if you got time, you're very welcome to come in, and also Maria Albanos, because
Exactly.
you've been there before, haven't
Yeah.
you? Right. Okay, so this is it. I've color corrected it, and I also
And made me even prettier.
I did actually make you. I
It's
tried to make
impossible.
I tried to make
I
you
know.
prettier, and it was impossible. Is that what you just said? Yeah. And it was impossible to make her prettier. Yeah. Her husband always says that she's the prettiest wife he's ever had.
Yeah.
And I actually put in a couple of what they called graphic accents as well.
Oh.
So when you snap the thing closed, it goes.
Oh,
Yes.
I thought the UFOs come out.
No. I didn't have time to do the full Monty. I could have your hair on fire or something like that.
Yay!
And I've got a plug-in actually where I can go in and map your face, right? And then I can map anything to your face. So I can put a German flag on it,
okay.
or I can put tattoos
Oh,
on it.
wow.
And
Or turn me into Snow White.
I could do that as well. Let
Yeah.
it go. Let it
No, that's Elsa.
Oh, I don't know the difference. Right then, so here it is. I'm going to mute us, so Ian's going to be muted now. Is there anything you want to say before you mute it, Ian?
No.
Too late. We're going to mute.
Mirror, mirror in my hand. What do you see? Well, obviously you see you. But also, do you like what you see? Because if not, well, then stay with me, all right? And if you do, well, that's fantastic. But then still stay with me, because there's always room for improvement, right? So, what I'm going to ask you to do now is take your mirror again, or just look at the wall or whatever, and start a self-dialogue, a self-conversation, and make it very vivid. Just talk to yourself. Just start talking, and maybe you can list 5 things about yourself to get the conversation going. All right, so I'm just gonna let you do this right now, and keep going, keep going, keep going. All right, I'm gonna do the same. Obviously, we're not having so much time now, but I'm just gonna let you do that later on. And yeah, with a clear and calm mind, of course. Okay? So, how was it? How was your self-conversation? Did it go well? Did it go rather positive, or did it go rather negative? Because that's very important. Because this is what ultimately determines your thoughts about yourself and your inner dialogue. What you're telling yourself. Internally, and also what you're saying externally. So what your inner dialogue is and what your thoughts are about yourself, that reflects your self-image you hold about yourself. And that self-image is very deeply rooted in your subconscious mind, in your subconsciousness. And this determines your behavior and ultimately your results, the results you're getting in your life, and the people you attract, and the conversations you have, and also maybe the relationships you have or don't have. This influences everything, this self-image and this inner dialogue you hold with yourself. So I suggest you hold it really positive, you keep it really, really positive, because that's what you want, actually. Maybe. I don't know. I guess you want that. I guess you want positivity in your life and positive results and a better and more fulfilled life, right? So better keep it positive, and then you're on the right track. So if you have any questions, just leave them for me, okay, here on Facebook or on YouTube. And I'm gonna be out tomorrow with vlog number 8. All right? Thanks for watching, guys, and see you tomorrow. Mwah. Bye. Yeah.
Ladles and jelly spoons were back in the room. Juliane, thank you for that.
Thank you. And thank you for the comments. There was one very good comment, actually, by the Enlightened Mind, who said it's the mirror is the reflection of the ego. Very well said.
It is.
It is.
Because ego means myself, and it's a reflection of myself.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes it's very strong and nasty, and sometimes it can be very good or not.
I always think the mirror doesn't show us how we are, but as a mirror image, obviously. And we get used to that. It's a very narcissistic thing to get used to.
Yeah.
The first time people see themselves on film, they have a shock that their face isn't the way they thought of it.
Yeah.
And 99% of people, I'm taking this statistic out of my ass, but 99% of people have a face that isn't symmetrical.
Yeah.
And people who are symmetrical are actually famous. They end up becoming celebrities because they look good.
Okay.
Symmetrical faces look good.
Okay.
And so the mirror image is not you.
Well, yeah, I mean, you can try this little exercise that I suggested in the video for yourself later on. I think it's quite potent and quite interesting to do.
To talk to yourself.
It's
the only intelligent conversation I get.
Exactly, yeah. I mean, and that's a good thing to say, yeah. That's a very good thing to say about yourself, because what would you say to yourself if you look in the mirror?
Good-looking boy.
Good-looking boy.
What am I looking at?
What would you say, Christine?
I can see a lot. Don't have many wrinkles.
Yeah, but of course you also know that you look a certain way, and you shifted it more into how you feel, right?
Yeah.
So so obviously you know how you feel, and that is what you sort of like exude to the outside.
That shows in the mirror if the face goes down.
Exactly, and yours is always up.
She doesn't have her Angela Merkel face on very often.
I was gonna say it.
Sometimes I do.
Sometimes you have your Angela Merkel face.
Angie.
But that's why I eat a lot, because if you fill out your skin, you don't get wrinkles.
Yeah, that's a very good suggestion. How about you, Ian?
What, if I look in the mirror?
Yes.
If I look in the mirror, I go, oh my God, what am I looking at?
Okay. All right.
Simple thing like that.
Yeah.
You mentioned there you talk to yourself. You do actually. If you stand there and sort of look at the mirror and sort of say to yourself, oh, right, what am I looking at? That doesn't look very good. What can I do to improve that?
Yeah.
Then you start thinking all the different things that you could sort of go through, the simple things, the way you present yourself, the way you dress and things like that. These are all the sort of to build up your sort of how you present yourself, how you build up your self confidence.
Yes.
and
Yeah.
things like that. Sort of,
And that's very much about outside appearance, right? But now you were shifting it also about making it about confidence, and which is obviously something that is more internal, because you cannot directly see confidence.
yeah, for no, you can't see confidence, but you say building
Well, you
up
can.
confidence. Yeah, I built up confidence
Yeah. Okay.
after a while. After I thought it became, I thought about it, and then I built up the confidence to take part in what I'm doing now.
Yeah.
Right, that's beside the point. But
Absolutely.
you know,
Exactly. I mean, this is a very good example, Ian. I'm glad that you bring that up because I was going to ask you exactly that question because obviously you had to gain confidence and gain courage to actually come out and do this here with us. So you had to sort of fill into a self-image, or create a new self-image, or believe in something that you are capable of doing, that
yeah,
you
yeah,
could see yourself doing, basically, or else you wouldn't have been doing this with us now since a few weeks already.
A
That
few
you
weeks.
Yeah.
It's been here
yeah.
months.
months feels like ages.
It feels like years. No, but you sit and you look at yourself. First of all, you look at yourself from the outside, as you said.
Yes.
How am I going to look at the other end? Am I presenting myself correctly?
Yeah.
Don't look at the other end.
Yes.
Yes,
And you.
you know, right. Once you get that bit right, as you said, you're looking your inner.
Yes.
Can I actually do this? Then you have to have the thoughts.
Yeah.
You've got to clear your mind, make a positive step forward, and say, "I'm going to do this."
Yes. And gain courage to actually do it.
Gain the confidence to do that.
Exactly. And I mean the self-image. If you want to see it as this, it's sort of like a blueprint of yourself, and it can make or break you. And it's a control mechanism that has total control over how you present yourself, and every little thing that we do, whether it's the way we walk, the way we talk, the way we have relations with other people, anything is determined by this self image that we have about ourselves. And that's not only the self image that we see in the mirror when we look in a mirror. It's more what I was saying in the video, the inner dialogue, the internal dialogue that we have with ourselves. And that's something that we try to hide sometimes when it's not a good one. But on the long term, it's something that will always reflect on the outside. So this reflection will always come out, and we can't really escape it. It's like a shadow. It's like trying to jump over your own shadow. You have to have courage to do that.
Yep, and you won't always do it. I got some comments. Can I do some comments,
Yes,
Ian?
please.
Yes.
Okay. Okay. The enlightened mind. You are formless. The way you look is the shape of your consciousness. Just as water has no shape, it takes on the shape of where it's put.
Yes, exactly. I'm with you on that one. We were talking last week about the mold. I was talking about the mold that we have to sort of like fill in. And if we have half baked and baked, right?
Exactly.
So
we talked about half baked and baked last week. I remember that.
yes. So if we have a new mold, for instance, and we are trying to fill that in, it takes time to do that and to adapt, and it takes patience.
Here's the mold look on the kiwi.
Yeah.
All right.
I got another one. Marianne Deary, after meeting Christina last Friday, she's lovely on the outside as she is on the inside. Beautiful lady.
And that's
well
that's the
said.
best comment, huh?
Well
Yeah.
said.
Marianne was talking to her, and Christina can't hear a thing, and she was talking to you, and you couldn't get it what she was saying until everybody else had to shut up
Yeah.
to have a conversation. So it was a bit hard for Chris to concentrate, wasn't it, on
Really
Friday?
hard.
Especially when Shelley was belting out those numbers. But Shelley was great. I mean, she's on again at 7 apparently tonight, and so we're going to finish on time tonight.
Okay.
We're
Yeah.
going to finish on time. I got one more. I've got 2 more now. I look in the mirror and think, well, I can't improve on perfection. That's done trucking. Well done. Mark Wilson says, mirror image of your face looks strange when compared to the actual view of everyone else. I don't like the sound of my own voice when I hear it back on recorders. That's the same type of thing,
Yeah,
isn't it?
let's, yeah.
I
Yeah.
love the
That's-
sound
that's-
of
that's
my own
true.
voice.
Yeah.
My own voice.
I hate my voice being played back on a recorder. I used to do it, and I used to hate it.
I felt the same as a kid. I used to record on cassette tapes, and
Yeah.
and I really could not really identify with that sound. But that's something. The more you do it, the more you repeat it, the more you actually learn to embrace it and to make it part of you. I think it has a lot to do with do you want to accept yourself with all the good things and the bad things, or do you reject something? And that rejection that we sometimes have about ourselves, whether it being the voice or a face or the way we look, our body. All this rejection that goes on internally, that also reflects on in our lives. So
That's true. I've got there's thousands of comments now, I'm
good.
afraid. So this is
That's
good.
what we want.
It
No,
is good.
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
yeah.
So,
Yeah.
where am I? Mirror image of your face. Juliane, I carried out the procedure, but the mirror cracked. Said all about the algorithm as always. That's an alliteration if I ever heard it. Flying
Love
Trucker
it.
says, "Who's that old fella looking back at me?" So there were quite a few people having funny ones there, but it is now. I've got to go back to this one now.
But also bear in mind, your subconscious mind doesn't really understand any humor.
My subconscious mind doesn't understand humour.
Yeah.
So,
Enlighten on that.
Okay, I enlighten on that. It's like, I mean, it's funny, we laugh about it, but keep repeating those kind of comments to yourself,
Yeah.
and it's and this is what you get.
yeah, but well, I imagine your subconscious mind is to do with keeping you breathing and stuff, right? It's nothing to do with your
Oh,
personality.
your subconscious mind, yes, it has to do with breathing, because I mean, you have so much trust in that you are breathing in and breathing out. It's so automatic.
Yeah, yeah.
But anything automatic is stored in your subconscious.
Right.
So anything automatic
so
is
there's
there.
no humour.
There is anything you feed it.
Well, my subconscious makes me have a pain in my shoulder here, exactly at the point when I'm picking up Christina. And if that ain't funny, I don't know what is. Anyway, we've got loads to get through, I'm afraid. Talking about volcanoes, I was stuck an extra week in Pakistan when the Iceland went off in 2010. Okay, mirror image of your face, I've done that one. Harry Shaw, lucky it was 2010 bus. Okay, where's the ones that I'm trying to get to? After meeting, okay, we've done that one. Your forms, we've done that one. How do you feel about the upsurge in selfie filters when people camouflage or change their natural image to make them better in their own eyes? Says Graham.
Well,
Let me just read them all out.
That's very sad, I think.
well put.
Julie's love. There was loads of them. I'm missing them now.
I mean, this the whole selfie thing is also, when we were talking about this earlier on another episode on balcony banter and narcissism, I think it was.
That's right.
It is, and I guess we all do that. We are all sort of doing it, buying into it. It is a reflection of us wanting to look better, or
Or maybe it's just a bit of fun online.
it
It doesn't
can
really
be.
mean anything.
It can also be that, yes. Whether you want to take it very seriously or not.
Nick's asking, coming to Tenerife on Tuesday, what's the mask rule, Sim? I'll just tell you this quickly. Mask rules are very simple. Wear a mask if you can't guarantee a safe distance of 1.50 m from anybody else. And always wear a mask in any public place where you, like a bus or a hotel or a shop or anything like that. So basically, if you can't guarantee a distance of 1.50 m, pop your mask on. If you can, like there's loads of space and everything, take your mask off. That's the rules basically.
Yep.
And always keep it visible apparently, because if the police are sort of saying where's your mask and you've got to dig in your pocket, that means people could have come within the distance, blah blah blah. But anyway, that's the rules.
That's why you're wearing yours right now.
This is cool, yeah. Am I wearing it right now?
Yeah.
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 I thought it was your new napkin.
Oh, hang on.
If something spills,
I just don't. I did. I went down to the shop and I didn't take it off. Eight is a vowel. Okay. I put my work hat on. It's like acting. Some actors are very shy. Okay. I held my watch up to a mirror. It was time for reflection, says Graham. My subconscious got that joke. All about the algorithm always. Alliteration. Jill. When I had the spanner, I felt it was my job to encourage. Now I'm unemployed again, says Jill. Actually, nobody's got spanners these days. We unspanned everybody.
Yeah.
We unspanned everybody. Flying Tucker said, now I look in the mirror and see my dad. I do that. I see my dad.
You do.
Yeah. I thought my brother would be the one that looks like my dad.
Yeah.
But it's me, which is amazing.
Do you resemble
My mom,
your
yeah.
mom? Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you do. She's dotty as hell as well.
And I was going to ask you, Chris, when you were living in Bavaria back then, how you told me many times that that you were sort of like the black sheep,
Yes.
and you did not really fit in the Bavarian lifestyle.
No,
So
not the village lifestyle.
not the village lifestyle.
Yeah, the Regensburg or Munich
Yeah.
was quite okay, but
And what did you do to sort of continue with that life, or how did you make peace with such an environment that you lived in, which obviously did not really go with or you did not really conform?
no, I got a job in Regensburg
Yeah.
and I traveled every day, so for major time I spent in Regensburg anyway,
Yeah.
and at home I just slept.
Yeah. And so you also had to make up a whole different you in your head, first of all, in order to take that step and leap of faith to go to Regensburg, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then, as soon as it was possible, I moved there.
Okay. Yeah.
I went on trips. I traveled to America and Greece, and
You did it all, eh?
yeah,
And I mean, self-image is something that is genetically. Genetically, we carry a lot of similarities with our family members. Same way we resemble physically a lot. We also have certain characteristics about.
but I'm totally different
You are
from
totally different,
the
and
rest of my family.
and also obviously you didn't really want that kind of lifestyle.
Right.
So
And now Stephanie is different again.
yeah,
She's more like us.
yeah.
She doesn't like the little town where she's living now.
Yeah, very open-minded,
Yeah.
and obviously open to change, because self-image is also something that we can change if it's necessary to improve in a certain way. We can do that.
Yep.
Yeah. So good.
I will never improve.
You are.
I will never improve. I got told off today for being for complaining about the people not wearing the masks. Somebody said that I'm enjoying complaining.
Okay.
I don't enjoy complaining.
It would be nicer if you didn't have to complain if everybody wore the mask.
Yeah, I mean, there was something on the radio that you're listening to today about Germany was sort of saying there's too many rules, right? These people are saying there's too many rules, yeah?
Yeah.
And I was thinking to myself, if we trusted everybody to do the right thing, you know, and if you're enlightened and educated, then you tend to do the right thing and not be selfish and self-important, right? Then you don't need the rules, because people act in the way that is necessary to combat an airborne lung destroying disease, you know? And so people say, the government's stopping me doing this. No, they're not stopping you. If you wouldn't do it because it's the right thing to do, then they wouldn't need the rules. And then people ask me what the rules are in the hope there's sort of a way round it sometimes, you know? But what happens if I do this? Oh, that means if I eat crisps on the plane, I don't have to wear a mask. I just eat one crisp every 5 minutes and I can not wear my mask the whole 4.5 hours. You know, and I say, well, you could, but then you're an idiot, you know?
But don't we all do that in a certain way? I mean, I always see people are much more alike than different.
Unfortunately, sometimes.
We do that all the time. Imagine somebody on a diet. You are also constantly looking for a way of sneakily somehow
Yes,
eat
yes,
a little cake
yes.
or
Yes.
crisps or whatever, or a wine here and there.
I would agree with that.
So this is, it's just, you know, in a different color.
Yeah, but the thing, you say that as if it's normal, right?
Well, it is. It's not normal, but it's something. It's human. It's human, and I strongly believe that in order to change something in this world and to see an improvement, we have to be also patient.
I understand that, and humans are selfish by nature, right? I mean, every animal looks after itself, right? The humans have created sort of a consciousness, and they
An ego.
an ego, right? You're right.
Yeah.
And therefore, we have the possibility to
Yeah.
be altruistic and to
Yeah.
be able to be not social animals, but social animals without the hierarchy. You know, and we've been social animals with the hierarchy, and now we're trying to be egalitarian, and it's not working. You know.
But give it time. Right now, we are sort of. I always talk about like we are still finding ourselves, and our age. Our age does not have to do anything with us learning new things and embracing maybe better ways, and even better ways of becoming aware of this consciousness or ego of this ego that we all have. And if you're sort of 70 years old and have done for 70 years ego, and me, well, then that does not mean that you can do it differently.
I understand that, and I think the argument isn't against what you should do.
Yeah.
It's against what people do.
Yeah.
Right? And
Do.
There you go. And for me, it's just a matter of to project what type of world you want to live in.
Yeah.
And then act that way.
Yes.
In the hope that your action rubs off on other people and creates the world that you want.
Exactly.
Now, obviously, there are dystopian futures, which, I'm a science fiction buff. And the science fiction is either egalitarian Star Trek, where everything's sort of free and not that, or it's like there's the Empire, you know. And what I think is that if we as a human race, the human race, get together and say we want this everybody should have enough food, clean water, over their head, and access to I hate the word access to, but access to information and education, right? Then that is going to be the best thing. So look, self-reflection is a great action if you think you need to change. But the real thing that changes you is your surroundings. I mean, you as Christina was saying, she was a black sheep, right, of the family, and in the area, you didn't feel like you belonged in the little village.
Yeah.
And you were uncomfortable in the village.
Yeah.
But to be comfortable in a society, you have to conform to the societal norms.
Yeah.
Now, if there's a village, a village of the Vandals, if you like, and the Vandals were a people, they were Germans as well. The Vandals, then you're normal, or the Vikings, it's normal to sort of say, I'm going to kill the chief and become the chief, right? And that was great, They say, hey, well done, Sven, you killed the chief and now you're the chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but that was normal then. So we're in a very small, from 1970 to now, right? We've become this sort of androgynous society where everybody's right, nobody's wrong, you get a medal for participating and all that stuff, right? And it's going to blow up in our faces. And we're going to go into self navel, looking at our own navels.
Yeah.
And then an outside force is going to come in, like the Vandals, and sort of say, "Who are these people?" So you've just got to make sure that you're looking after everybody around you, and then when you fall into that rut, you get looked after. I think that's the main thing: is create the world where you fall down. That you know that you're going to be picked up. So when you can do it, you pick somebody else up, and you encourage other people, and you encourage the environment that you want to be in. And if it happens that you fall down and you get into a bad space, then you can rely on the people around you, which you can't do today, because it's the self-centered attitude today. And then you fall down, all of a sudden it's your fault.
But you can always rely on yourself.
That's true, but you don't always have the resources. That's exactly what you're saying. You have to have the support structure around you.
You have to have
be able to get into your resources. We're getting very heavy today.
Yeah, we are. It's going in a whole. Ian, what are your thoughts on it?
Let's face it. From the time that you come into this world,
yes,
to the time that you go out of this world, you're trying to work yourself round rules.
On the third dimension, right?
Yeah, it doesn't matter what it is. You are always trying to work yourself round the rules and regulations.
Yes. I
Sometimes
agree.
you're successful, but
Yeah,
most times you're unsuccessful.
yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I mean, karma is there. Sometimes it's very instant, and sometimes it takes a little longer. But cause and effect is always yeah, it's a law,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
yeah. So some call it karma,
Karma, karma, karma, karma,
karma,
karma,
karma, chameleon.
chameleon. What have I got? No, we got that.
Oh.
That's
Not yet.
not yet. I just wanted to know what was on that button.
Okay, Stefan Raab.
Stefan the Rab.
Yeah. No, but the discussion is going well. Do we have any comments from our?
You know, I've been monitoring them, and it's. But I was on a roll, so I stopped reading. I'm
Okay,
afraid.
I was told.
Busy bus driver. Truth or myth? I was told in the RE class by my teacher that if you stare 12 inches away from a mirror and stare at a point at your face, you will see the devil.
Well,
Well, that's education for you in Scotland.
Well, it might be.
believe it or don't believe it.
I'll try it.
You know, I think what they mean is that you are the devil. You
Yes.
are the devil. The devil.
Well, ego is always there.
The ego comes again.
The ego comes again. Yeah, I think so. It's a strong one. That one.
Yeah,
Wasn't that
yeah.
smoky? The ego comes again. Hot chocolate.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming up to 52 minutes, and if you do have any questions that we've missed, please write them again. If you want to come in and say hello on the thing, come to timothydowd.com, but you're probably too late for tonight. If you do want to try it, like Ian did, and like a lot of other people did, that's great. Monday Meetup has become a great success now, and if you want to join us, Juliane, one day.
If I don't have classes,
If you don't have
then
classes, then you come over. And Ian, when you come over, I can't wait to meet you in person.
yes, absolutely.
And we've got a space for you on the balcony here. I've even got bring some headphones or little buds if you want to listen in, because I've
Well, always carry my buds.
oh, your buds, okay, good old bud.
My
But
buds.
they got to be
Good old
wired buds, okay, wired.
My buds.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
So do you want to start wrapping up, Juliane?
Yes, I would like to. Just say two more things, and the first one is a quote by Maxwell Maltz, and he was a cosmetic surgeon, and he found out about he wrote a book called Psycho-Cybernetics. Fantastic book if you get a chance to read it. And he was talking in that book about self-image and how we actually have two self-images. The one that is expressed on the outside and the one that we carry inside. And he has a very good quote, which I'm going to read now. And it says, accept yourself as you are. Otherwise, you will never see opportunity. You will not feel free to make towards it. You will feel you are not deserving. And I think this is really on the point, because what we feel sometimes is that we don't deserve, and I'm not saying like nice things or buy things, material things, but I'm talking about what we were talking earlier about deserving good relationships, deserving peace in this world, and deserving a better way to be as a human race. We have to feel to be deserving of that. And that shows a lot how society is actually reflecting to us. And and the second thing I want to say is that you all matter and that you are all loved no matter what. So, and you're
Aw.
always enough. You're always enough. Yeah,
You can say that anytime you like.
exactly. And I'm going to say it ASMR.
Are we going to go the ASMR way?
ASMR.
ASMR.
You are loved.
You are loved.
Yes.
Dearest darling, I had to write to tell you I won't be back anymore. Something happened to me. Anyway,
What was that?
I'm digressing. Christina, do you want me to do Ian first and then I'll come to you?
Yeah.
Okay, Ian, my friend, you're solo, Ian. Oh.
What was
So-
that he says?
What's your takeaway from today's balcony banter?
Thank you. I've learned something again.
Good.
I keep learning. It's all positive stuff, and it's always a way forward, and it's always adding value to your life at the end of the day.
Well said, sir.
Thank
well
you.
said. And by the way, your voice is fantastic.
Yes, absolutely.
thank you
I
very
can
much.
totally agree.
Right, thank you. Right, what I will say is thanks everybody for your input and your comments again.
Yeah.
We'll have I'll go through them again and we'll have a wee look at them. Next week, what have I got? How
What?
social media and internet
Oh,
influence
is that
our
one?
physique.
Oh, that's going to be
That's
good.
a good one.
That's going
Yeah.
to be good.
Yeah.
So, if you want, anybody's got any comments on social media, if you pop them in for next week, we'll
Yeah.
have a look at them and see what there is.
Exactly. And
You
I will
can actually comment
upload.
on this video.
Yes.
So when it's finished, not in the chat now, but comment on this video. If you're watching in catch up, by the way,
Yep.
comment in the video and we can
Yeah.
read those.
Comment there, and I will upload it on my channel as well tomorrow.
Oh, cool dude.
So
Cool dude. Christina
Over to
Lee.
you folks.
thank you, Ian. Thanks for all of your support.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And now we're going to go to Christina, star of the show. Here we go, Christina.
I talk a lot of rubbish today.
No.
So. I think the ego is good and bad. If you have too much of it, it can be really bad. But what I wanted to change the subject. I wanted to tell you about the book I'm reading today, because last week I didn't remember the title, and it's called Billy Summers by Stephen King.
Billy Summers.
Billy Summers.
Yeah, Billy Summers.
Billy Summers. So for those that you are interested in what Christina's reading at the moment is Billy Summers by Stephen King.
It's normally not my type of story. It's about a killer you can buy to kill somebody.
And why are you reading this story? Do I need to be worried?
But it's a long book,
Chris,
and I think
we have
it's
to
gonna
talk.
get better.
We have to talk, Chris. I'm worried now. It's a good job she don't cook, isn't it?
More, Christine, more, please, more.
You just gotta be careful.
She's gonna,
Well,
if I'm found dead at the bottom of this thing, you know,
And thrown in the pool, right?
Ooh.
drowning in the pool. Here we go. So we're zoomed out now for everybody. No, we're not. I've got to get this one back. Let's do this one.
Oh, you got such a beautiful smile, Christina.
She does have a lovely smile. Doesn't she? That's why I love her. That's why I love her. So, okay, let's go to everybody online. Let's do a quick balcony banter. I'd like to thank each and every one of you for joining us tonight. We're going to go out tonight with Vamos a la Playa because we haven't done that for ages.
Yeah.
And we're going to do that tonight. And so what I'm going to do is play that and then just have a goof off a little bit, and then you can leave comments.
Yeah.
If you want us to read a serious comment for you and not just a goodbye comment, wait till the thing's over and write it in the actual comments of the video.
Yes.
That's more persistent, because otherwise I've got to watch the whole thing again as it scrolls past.
Yeah.
And so if you got any really good comments, or if you want to reiterate something you've said that we maybe didn't touch on, then
Yes.
put it in the comments here.
Perfect.
Tomorrow, Juliane will upload this version on her channel also, and you can comment on her channel as well.
Yes.
Okay, so ready for
Yeah.
Vamos a la Playa?
Yep.
Did everybody have a say? Did everybody have a talk? Yep.
All good.
Nobody came in, so don't forget next week, if you want to be part of Balcony Banter, just drop me a line, me@timothydow.com, and we'll organise it. And let's see what this does. It might be loud, so be careful. Everybody.
Bye.